So this is how I tune my flow, and also at the same time I tune retraction and pressure advance in this case. I put the cubes, two cubes on the build plate about 100 mm apart. That is for retraction purposes. And also having two cubes will help on the speed on the walls, or else the printer will speed down and you will not get the right flow versus speed, if you understand. If you print one wall and one cube, the printer will slow down due to time constraints, as you don't want to print over the same wall before let's say 5-10 seconds. So that's why I put two cubes, so we can print at normal speed. And now we can measure the walls and we can have a look at the layer changes, where we also have the C-seam. We have the C-seam here, and they have the C-seam here, and you can see retraction. We don't have much to worry about. This is 3 mm retraction on the Duet for the long bowden. The bowden is now shorter than it was. It is now 750 mm. So I cut down 50 mm just to, maximize everything. And I have a pressure advance set at 0.15, 0.15. And we are now going to check the walls. So let me grab my caliper. So we have the caliper. Zero the caliper. And let's grab one of these guys, which is stuck. Just take it loose. There you go. And usually the first wall is a little bit thinner than the other three. So let's start on the other three. So because this is the first wall printing. We have the seam over here at this corner. So let's start with this. This is a 0.6 nozzle. So 0.6, and we have 0.63. So one of these cubes are actually printed at 95% flow and one at 100% flow. So let's try to figure out which is one. So this is 0.64. So we are a little bit high on the flow, and this one is good. We can check the first wall, might be thinner than the other three. So we have 0.59, yeah, per usual. This is, I think, the results are okay. I measure again 0.61, so this is good actually. So let's check the other guy. I do think that this first cube was at 95% flow. So where's the C-seam? So this is the first wall. Here's the first corner. So let's start again. This might be thicker. So this is 0.66, yeah. So this is printed at 100%. Yeah, as you can see, this has thicker walls. That's not correct. You should measure the top, the top to the top 5 mm of the cube. 0.62. Let's do it one more time. 0.64. That's actually the first wall is 0.64. So again, yeah, this is thicker. So 95, I think 95% flow would be good for this material. So I think we are going to go with that. I don't think actually we are at 71. Yeah, quite thick, this wall. Depends a little bit on how much you pressure, of course. You shouldn't pressure too much. This is actually coming out at about 70. Yeah. So 100%, 95% flow, and this is the one we want. And I'm good with 62, you know, because it's a matter of how hard I press the caliper and so on. You should be consistent, of course, but this is good enough, I would say.